Well, the video of the incident at Golden State Warriors practice from the other day in which Draymond Green and Jordan Poole had an altercation, a quick back and forth, and it led to what we believed at the time to be a swing from Draymond at Jordan. Here's the thing. Welcome to 2022, where social media and video makes everything worse. TMZ has obtained the video of the incident from Warriors practice, and it is clear as day. Looks like Jordan Poole was chirping at the mouth, which is something that Draymond on his podcast has admitted that Jordan Poole often does at practice. He feels himself a little bit. Apparently, Draymond stepped right over to Jordan Poole after whatever was exchanged between the two. Jordan Poole pushed Draymond away from him, get out my personal space, and it is none other than Draymond. I mean, he got all of this punch on Jordan. He knocked him out. I'm assuming Jordan to have woken up pretty soon after the video stops. But be clear, he knocked him out. I've been knocked out before in a fight. It doesn't feel good. Jordan Poole hit that ground immediately after that punch from Draymond. Yeah, so a couple things after looking at that video that everybody's talking about right now. Twitter's having a field day right now. I got a couple things from watching the video. Number one, whoever is the video coordinator or over this practice, unfortunately, you will be losing your job soon. All right? You're going to lose your job, period. No ifs, ands, buts about it. I don't even know if the video coordinator is the person that released the footage, but no matter what, you're going to lose your job. It could have very well been the owner. It could have very well been the VP, the general manager. I'm sure this video is floating around in their email chains, their group messages, because they're talking about discipline for Draymond, right? So I don't think necessarily the video coordinator was the person to leak it out. I think TMZ is very well connected, and who knows how this video got out. It could have been a payment, or it could have been somebody that's connected to TMZ at the top levels, connected to Harvey Levin up there. I'm just saying, it could be anything. Nevertheless, the video coordinator, whoever's over this practice, is going to lose their job. Second thing, Draymond's going to have to get suspended for some games after that. And it's none other than the Warriors' fault. Draymond probably could have gotten a hefty fine and maybe a 1 or 2 game suspension if there were no video. But because there's video and Draymond does have history, you're probably going to have to sit him down for 5 games. Probably. That's my guess. 5 to 10, somewhere in there. I think 10 is a little harsh, a little extreme. But the Warriors are going to have to pay the tax because they allowed this video to get out. The luxury tax at that. There's a good joke, by the way. Anybody that knows the Warriors, they've paid the luxury tax over the last few years. Last year, they paid over $100 million in luxury tax money. It was a good joke. But no, all jokes aside, the Warriors are going to have to get taxed because this video got out. Sometimes in life, things happen, and you got to pay tax. If you're late on your payment for your bill, you're going to have to pay an interest fee. You got to pay tax. You're going to get taxed on that one. If you would have paid it 2 weeks ago, you wouldn't have this problem. The Warriors are going to get taxed because this video got out. And let me just say this about Draymond. You know, Draymond is a big-time podcast on Colin Cowherd's The Volume Network alongside Richard Sherman and others, by the way. A crazy lineup, 1-2 between those two gentlemen. Draymond is doing his thing in the media space. He's got a deal with Turner. A lot of things on the table for Draymond post-career. Matter of fact, he's in the middle of his second championship window with the Warriors right now. They just won a few months ago. Draymond has been screaming, new media. Don't be like the old media for like the last year and some change, right? And it's helped his brand. His brand has grown dramatically in the media space. Here's one of them days where you're going to take the L. There will be no favors from the quote-unquote old media to Draymond Green today. Trust and believe. There are a lot of things that happen behind the scenes, but because people got relationships, because people do favors for others, because of privilege, oftentimes a lot of this stuff never sees the light of day. Obviously, TMZ was putting that footage out regardless, but I believe all of these networks are going to double down, if not triple down, on their coverage of the Draymond Green altercation with Jordan Poole, because Draymond has been He's been pretty unbearable with the media over the last 16, 18 months. And now the media gets a chance to smear some of that cake back in the face of Green. And I believe them to do that, which only heightens the chance of Draymond getting suspended by the Golden State Warriors or the league even more. I think Dre's going to have to sit down for maybe 5 games. I think he'll look, originally the Warriors probably could have got away with a hefty fine, a preseason fine, maybe a game 1 of the first night of the season suspension. Now, though, you got to go 5 games. You cannot have athletes with the strength that Draymond's got sucker punching Jordan Poole. We didn't know that. That was the definition of a sucker punch. Because Draymond could have easily shoved Jordan back. It didn't have to go to fist. Yes, Jordan shoved Draymond. But the only reason why he shoved Draymond was because Dre got in his personal space. Like, we know this. It's simple. These are simple elementary principles, right? I'm not saying Jordan Poole didn't say something ridiculous to Draymond. I'm not saying that. Draymond says ridiculous things on the court. He would tell you that to players all the time. He goes at it all the time. Whatever Jordan said, he should have been allowed it space. And he definitely didn't deserve to get sucker punched after 1 shove. Draymond put it on him. That was a really big time hit. Draymond's a strong guy. And Jordan's clearly light on his feet. The way he fell and slumped, he's light on his feet. I don't know whether Warriors go for this with Draymond in his future. We talked about that in the previous video. But I know right now they got to go at least 5-game suspension because the video leaked out. Yeah, man, I knew it was bad the moment we didn't get that Draymond pod yesterday. After this news broke a couple days back, you just knew Draymond was itching to get on that podcast and talk. And the fact that he didn't say a word, I think that told you all you need to know. Draymond Green, if nothing else, has been podding. And if you think that would have happened to anybody else in the league, if you think Draymond wouldn't have ran to that podcast, I think it tells you how serious this is and how much deep water Draymond might be with the Golden State Warriors right now for putting them in this bad spot. I'm out.